So here's the thing. I like to back up. In this country, so far, we know we have a problem. First of all, I will completely agree. It's clear we have a problem. Our students are underperforming. It starts early, but it gets worse and worse as they go through the system, which of course is a terrible sign, right? I mean, actually, we've made some progress at the fourth grade in NAEP scores and international tests and things like that. We've essentially stayed the same at the eighth grade, and by the time we get to the 12th grade, we're going downhill. So we clearly have something that's wrong in the country. So that's completely agreed. But the problem is we always try to solve it by focusing on the bottom, on the failure. We always try to solve it by focusing on the bottom 5%, I like to say. Recently in Congress, there was all this discussion about the ESEA, what became No Child Left Behind in recent years, but this big authorization bill. And, they brought forward in the Senate 42 amendments, and every one of those was about the bottom 5%. And now here's the observation, that if you want to improve something, suppose you're at a university and you want to make it into a great university, you don't focus by going in, or you don't change anything by going in and focusing on the bottom 5%. You find the worst 5% of the faculty, the worst 5% of the students. You get rid of those. You get rid of the bottom 5%. Now suddenly you'll have a great university. No, nobody would ever try to improve a university or a business or anything else that way. So why do we think we're going to fix education that way? The idea is focus on the top 5% or the top 10% or whatever, but focus on the best that you have and let them lead the way out. As I talk to the best teachers we can find, the ones that are in our master teacher program, they have the most ideas. They have the most sensitivity about what it will take to change things. And by the way, these are not teachers. These are not at the best 5% of the schools, right? These are great teachers, but they're in schools that are pretty tough schools, especially in New York City, really tough schools. But they're great at their craft. And the mistake we're making in this country is not showing those best teachers the kind of respect that they need and listening to them and let them lead us out of this mess that we're in right now. They can do that, and we just have to give them the chance. So in some sense, I think if you have a conference, the one thing I plead with you is to make sure that you include enough teachers in the mix, because teachers really have great ideas about how to fix things.
Mm-hmm.